Alright, I gotta complain. Look at how annoying this is. They changed this like 2 weeks ago and I'm still pissed off about it. I'm clicking and dragging right now. None of this area up here allows you to drag the fucking window. You gotta drag here. Who wants to click here to drag? Do you know how often I have this on the left side of my monitor with Discord behind it and I go, maybe if I can click and drag here and move it. No, what about here? Oh, here works. This little space between home and search works, but this whole blank ass area up here, you see how my mouse turns into a little pointer hand? That means I can click, right? And if I can click, it makes perfect sense. If I can click it, I can't drag it because I'm currently clicking on something else. But if I'm clicking back here, I should be able to drag it. Why can't I drag until I go all the way over here? Or if I sneak my way here between these two fucking... You can barely get a fucking foothold, but you can click and drag in here? What about here? Here works, but you can't go between here because obviously there's no space for you to click. So it just makes... Of course you can't click and drag here. But you can click and drag here? You can click and drag above it. So between and above it is okay. But right here, no, you can't drag here. Yes, you can. You can drag right here. But you can't drag here. You can't drag here in the most convenient place to drag. Oh my god, it's closed now. And I don't even know where it is. There it is. Let me click and drag it. It's here all the time. I always have it on the side of my monitor. Because then I can look over and I go, cool, let's listen to some Clint Eastwood. And then I go, well, Discord's behind this, so let me just move this out the way. Let me move it out the way so I can open Discord. Let me just click and drag. I can click and drag up here! What are you talking about? What do you mean? What? There's no way. Since I just demonstrated that I can't click here for like a minute straight and now I can? So you're telling me that over here I actually can click. No, I can't. I can't. No, I can't. I can't. No, I can't. But you're saying I can click and drag if I get this tiny little zone up here. And I can drag it off to the side. Oh, what if I lower it? No, I can't click here anymore. It doesn't fit here. You have to go all the way to the top. It doesn't even work. I'm trying so hard to click and drag here. This should click and drag. Look how close it is to the top. It doesn't do it. What if I do it here? It doesn't do it. What about here? It doesn't do it. What about up here? Huh? It does up there. So there's this huge dead zone around every little icon, which, by the way, I don't have a lot of friends to begin with. I definitely don't have a lot of friends that are using fucking Spotify, because my friends are grown-ups, and they use Apple Music. And on Apple Music, I'm sure if you want to move it around, it's no problem. I'm sure Apple Music perfectly accommodates, because why wouldn't it? Why would anything ever fail on Apple? You know, Spotify, fuck you, Spotify, just fuck off. I just want to move you to the other side of my monitor so I can see what's behind you. Important information. Take off angles. Great information. Oh my god, why don't you move when I click and drag you? What about down here? Does down here work? Does it work anywhere down here? No, it just opens the menu where I can actually open view. Where is it? Where's the little button? Wait a second, they got rid of it. They absolutely got rid of it. You used to be able to go up here, you'd go view, and somewhere in here, you'd be able to open friend activity and also enable hardware acceleration. This shit all existed. It was all up here. But they said, no, we need to take it out of here because it's so important that people are able to click and close this at any point in time and also check what's new. Nothing! Nothing is new! Nothing ever changes! So why is there a button here to remind me to check if things change? The last thing this thing told me was that there was a fucking concert on in Auckland. I don't live in Auckland, okay? I don't care if Savage Garden is playing in fucking Melbourne. That doesn't apply to me, G. That doesn't affect me. So why are you telling me? I got no friend activity that I care about. There's nothing up here. These two are worthless. Do you know how often I go to my own profile? Never. Because all my playlists are here on the side. Which, honestly, it was a fine update. When they put these on the side at first, when they put these on the side, I thought it sucked. Because I've just seen too much and not enough at the same time. Because that's the way things work. You see too much, but you don't see enough. Every single fucking time. They did it on Windows, they did it on my fucking cell phone, on Samsung, now they're doing it to Spotify. There's no way to escape it. They want to make everything squared. They want to make it all squared to put as much information on screen as possible while hiding the information you care about, putting all this bullshit you don't need so you can't click and drag. If I want to make this thing bigger, the easiest way to do it is fucking dragging here or clicking up here. But if I use any other piece of software on my computer, I just do that. Because that's how things work. That's how normal things work. And the worst part is, when it's in this massive size and takes up your entire window, which nobody is using. Nobody wants their entire window taken up with Spotify. You know why? Because I'm not listening to songs with titles that go all the way up to here. I'm not listening to albums where the title of the album goes all the way up to here. There's no song that I added where the date is going to exceed this much space on the screen. I'm not listening to some fucking symphony that lasts 4 hours and can justify having this much space on my screen. There's no reason to have it this big, but the only way for it to be usable, if you're an ADHD kind of guy like me and you like clicking and dragging stuff around for fun, because it's entertaining to watch the little windows move, but unfortunately, I can't make the windows move. They don't want to move for me unless I go, excuse me, sir, can I just squeeze in here and get a little purchase on the taskbar? Fuck you!